Right, so you've got that, and then you've got the crunchy channel for, if you want to go into the solo button. And you can turn off your vibe for that one. I don't have the univibe to trigger off when you go to your crunchy channel to give you the option. So you can set that in your assigned settings. Okay. Let's see. Run to You, Bryan Adams. I think we all know this one, right? Now with the chorus on. And one thing about this song is that part that I was just playing, it's actually it's done with a capo, so it aligns with the chord. So you can, if you want to do it in that key of E, you wouldn't be able to play it. Sorry, if you want to do it in the actual key that it was written in, which is F sharp minor, you would have to use a capo on the second fret, and then play that open part as it is. Okay, and then the last three I have here, these are really neat. So they're nice little things in a toolbox. They're drop key pitches, right? They'll drop your entire pitch down, to whatever key you want to be in. So like, I have key C, key D, and key E flat. What this does is it's set up in a way that it uses the pitch shifter to drop the pitch, but your guitar signal going in, right, the actual the one in standard E pitch is not heard through the amplifier. It's not going to go through the speaker. So in other words, you're playing in whatever note you are, but the sound that's coming out is the affected signal. So it's tricky, because if you're right on top of your amplifier, you're going to hear the acoustic pinging from your own playing plus the amplifier. So what I always suggest is move away from your amp when you're playing this, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You won't hear like the overtones of your actual guitar versus what's coming out of the amp. And this is what it sounds like. So this is my E, but when I turn my volume up on my guitar, what you're hearing is, okay? And you can do some pretty funky stuff with this, like, so with these pitch shifters, like any pitch shifter, they're not human. So you're gonna get a little bit of latency, but they're a nice, kind of a cool little effect that you can use. All right, so that takes care of that. I think I went through all. Oh no, I didn't get Don't Tell Me You Love Me and May Queen. Don't Tell Me You Love Me, Night Ranger, right? The beginning part, clean. Second position, right? Bridge and middle pickup. Right, for clean, and then we go switch to the bridge pickup, and you get you. And then on the solo, and you'll notice on the rhythm part, I don't have any delay going right now. I kick my solo on, and I get my delay. Okay, you get the idea. Brad Gillis, great guitar player. And then Brian May's rig. So this one is kind of interesting because on this one, I captured his rig, and it sounds best when it's used in the mix. If you play it just the way it is, right? If you play it just the way it is, it's going to sound weird. And that's because Brian was a master at getting crazy tones out of his guitar, right? He had his Red Special, which was wired in with out of phase and in phase configurations on single coil pickups. Also, he used an English pence as his pick, and sometimes what would also help to find that tone is the way he picked at the string. Sometimes it would be the flat head again of the pick, flat side of the pick against the string. Other times it would come at an angle. Other times he wouldn't even use it. He would use his thumbs. On top of that, he was going through AC30 amplifiers too, with a treble booster in front, which gives you a really unique sound. I mean, just a great mid-rangey, chimey sound. And this is kind of what it sounds like. So you can kind of get that, and if you do have like phase switching on your guitar, like if you have your wiring, you can get closer to that. So that'll kind of give you that that sound. And okay. And again, they're all set up as 3 channels, and you can have fun with them. So thanks again. Hope that helps, guys. This video will also be on my YouTube channel. So I'll post it over there too. And for those who have trouble zooming in on Facebook, go over to that page on the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to zoom to your heart's content. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate the support.